Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Farming Valley. Since last episode, you'll notice it's the 29th of summer right now, so we are fairly quickly approaching fall. We have over 20,000 gold at the moment, and I did do a bit of landscaping. I cleaned up all this water out here, and flattened out this terrain, and on through here a little bit. Did quite a bit of work in that regard between last episode and this one. So just trying to flatten things out and get ready for kind of our city expansion, our town expansion, and clean up work and stuff like that. And we will finish this building at some point. I'll probably end up changing the roof whenever we do, but I'm just focused on the barn right now because we're working on the cow. And I was thinking I may eventually, down the road, change this wood from oak. Originally I was thinking about going with just like the standard idea of like the red and the white combo on the barn. But then I decided to go with a more natural look since we had this redwood. That's why we're going with that. And eventually I may change this oak wood. I'm thinking to maybe like a balsa down the road once we get, forestry up and going, like legit, and tree breeding and all that stuff, which we might actually start that today since we have the gold to do it. But I'm kind of waiting until fall hits, see what happens, and then we can use our currency for maybe a bee house and at least get some forestry started. Now, I will say that later on we'll have like a dedicated area for tree breeding and whatnot. So anyways, with that said, we are going to be doing a bit of speed building today. We're going to be working on the barn. So let's go ahead and get into that. Okay. I hate creepers. I hate them. Can I, bah. That's why I need a bigger house so that I can sleep easier. Oh my gosh. They don't want me to go to fall. Oh, my health's full though. I have never had this many zombies. Like they either don't want me to build the barn or they don't want me to go into fall. If you build it, they will come. There we go. Okay. We are now officially beginning fall. And we had that big corn harvest. 26,000 for starting out fall. Oh, wow, look. It's darker at 6 o'clock, too. That's really cool. Go ahead. Oh, wow. Look, the map's turning brown. Oh, man. This is going to be awesome. Okay. I need to clear out all these dead bushes. If you would just wait until the sun comes up, you'll die. Just wait. Oh my god, there's zombies everywhere. Come on. Come on. Trying to watch the map to make sure I don't get jumped by a creeper or something. Okay. Oh my god. I have never had so many mobs on here. Like, it's... I don't know what it is about going into fall. I don't know if maybe the monsters, like, you get more and more as the seasons progress or what. Okay. Well, the sun's starting to actually come up now. And I still need to get rid of all of these dead bushes where the corn was growing. And you notice I did lose a couple spots of grass. I'm thinking it was a spider or something maybe jumping on it. Because I never really fought anything out here between episodes, but... Okay, so we're all set and ready to plant for the new season. I'm going to have to clean this up. I swear, creepers in this area. Lighting the area up is very soon on my priority list, but... I'm hoping that once we get the church, you know, the church gives us the ability to buy hearts, right? I'm hoping they also give us, like, fatigue. So that we're, like, stronger. Because normally in, like, the Harvest Moon games, there's ways to make yourself have more, like, stamina throughout the day. So I'm hoping that we get something like that from the church. Fingers crossed, anyways. Stuff like this makes me want to get a Horn of the Wild. And you will notice I was doing pathing with the shovel. I was debating about using like actual like brick roads or something, kind of like what I did in Sprout, but I decided to just go with the path blocks. I actually quite like those for this type of farm type feel to the town. You know, Harvest Moon always had those like little dirt paths. That's how you got around with your horse and everything. So I decided to go with that. If we take a look at his wares, I doubt he's going to have anything new. No, he does not. Now, technically, I could build the mining heel. It's not very expensive at all. And honestly, I may have him start working on that just so we have it available. But we shall see. Okay, so... Hey, lady! Jenny, I need to shop with you. Okay, she has eggplant seeds, carrot seeds, sweet potatoes, beetroot. And I'm sure there's nothing else new in here. No. Which we're going to be needing this stuff very, very soon. Now, also, whenever I was working on the barn, I noticed there was cherry wood. We may eventually, if I find cherry trees, and I get some saplings, and I get them planted, and build up a bunch of that wood, we may end up changing the red part, instead of being the redwood, to that cherry wood, so it's more like that dark, dense red. I actually quite like that a lot. So we may end up changing that and then change the wood on the pillars. But for right now, you know, we're going redwood and oak and then probably change it down the road. So I'm assuming that, let's see, we've got Sweet potatoes are very fast. I'm going to go with... Of course, we still have that wheat we're having to manage, which should be ready to harvest fairly soon. I'll have to double check it with the plant scanner thing. But I'm thinking if we went like... I'm going to go with like 3 eggplants. Those are going to go where the tomatoes were, in that little garden. And then we're going to go like 5 carrots, 5 beetroot, 5 sweet potatoes. And I think that should be good. So altogether 18 crops. Do I want to go with like a little bit extra on the carrots or something? Let's go 10 carrots. Okay. Carrots shouldn't be a repeatable harvest, so I'm thinking if we go strong at the beginning of fall, then we can kind of lax off towards the end of fall, and then all throughout winter we can just build. It's kind of my thinking at the moment. Because I've tried to put in a lot of effort and work into these first few months, because, of course, once the cold season hits, we're not going to be growing anything. And that's all going to be mining and building and all that stuff. Of course, in Harvest Moon, that was the major time that I would spend in the mines, you know, and the same with Stardew Valley. The majority of my mining time was spent in, well, either rainy days or the cold season. And I imagine it's probably going to be a lot of the same thing on here. Now, I will say that a lot of times in Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley, I went very, very heavy farming, like for the first few months, and then I could just like buy everything, but it kind of took all the fun out of it. But I will say, I mean, I think this is going to be a bit different because I don't feel like we've gotten really OP, and we're, you know, halfway through the first year already. So, I tell you what, I'm going to run by the blacksmith shop, and I'm going to repair our hoe. I think it's actual smooth stone that he needs, not cobblestone, but this I can do. Please come back in a day to clear. I didn't think about that. It's the same way anytime you upgrade stuff, like in Stardew and Harvest. They're like, come back in X amount of days. I don't want all this stuff. And it only takes 1 piece of stone to repair it. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be using a player-made hoe. I guess I'm going to go with iron. Okay, and now the worst day is planting day. I'm going to go ahead and put in the eggplants just right here. Get those out of our inventory, and we'll go ahead and get those watered. Now, one thing I would like to do is getting to the mining hill before too long, just so I can upgrade tools. I think that's, of course, the biggest thing at the moment is getting these tools upgraded, because right now it's like, it's so much work to like plant and water and harvest and all this stuff. I guess beetroots, we'll just put them right back in here. That works out perfectly. And I'm ready for that wheat to grow so that maybe I can start making wheat blocks. Because, I mean, this stuff I'm probably not going to sell, because I'm going to need so many blocks of wheat for decor around the farm that wheat's going to be something that I just hoard up, I think. Because, of course, the barns are going to need it. I'm also thinking about doing, like, some chisels and bits wheelbarrows. You know, kind of like there was on Sprout. Sprout had chisels and bits wheelbarrows. And, you know, something to that effect. I'm going to put one of our sweet potato crops right here, I guess. And then we'll put the rest of them down here. But I'm thinking, like, the barn's going to have a bit of chisels and bits. And then I'm going to do, like, actual chisels and bits structures. I thought about doing a tractor, but I think there's a tractor, like, not right now, because we're not at the point where it would even feel right if we had tractors all around, but is it getting dark? Oh, it's getting dark earlier, too. Oh my gosh, I love this. Like, the season changes because they feel so real. I mean, that's, you know, that's how it works. Like, it gets darker early and everything. Oh, I love this. But it means I'm probably going to have company before long. My days are shorter, and I expanded the farm. That's bad. It's not an ideal situation anyways. Oh, come on, Asgard. You gotta push through the pain. Don't get hungry right now. Tell you what, these shorter days are gonna be tough. They are going to be absolutely tough. I don't really like that skeleton coming this way. Okay, I just gotta get this last little bit. Oh, there we go. There we go. We are all watered and planted and all that stuff. All that good stuff. But I will say, starting next spring, I'm going to plant grass and I'm going to do all that stuff. And I think we're going to have like a huge crop of, rain, which some of this is covered by trees. Oh, which is not ideal. And then this part right here is covered with the roof. But all this is getting watered. Oh, that's great. I'm hoping it rains a lot in the fall. Like a whole lot. I tell you what, I'm going to cut this tree down. Okay, I did fall down off of the tree a little bit, and I crushed one of my carrots, but because it was two big trees like interconnected there, which made it somewhat of a challenge to harvest everything. But I did get it all cut down. So, it seems like half the trees you plant in this pack end up being those ginormous monster ones. Oh, first world problems, I guess. And please tell me the rain stopped in time. I think it got time to get all the crops wet. Oh, it's actually still raining. It's just right here is a savanna, so I'm definitely gonna have to take that into account when I lay out my farms and make sure that our farmland that we're actually planting stuff in. Well, I don't know, because this is a savanna. Okay, there we go, shrubland. Just took it a second to change over. Yeah, we'll have to make sure that our planted stuff is in areas where it rains. Why is this not getting wet? Oh, good. I was hoping that was like outside of the boundaries there, but oh, I hope I didn't shoot myself in the foot planting this much. I got a little bit plant happy. Or buying happy. Okay, we did get 45 sweet potatoes in that last harvest. You may have seen them in my inventory, and all of our wheat is gone. That's a single harvest, 28 days to grow that. So in the next year, because it's too late to plant any more wheat this year. But in the next year, we are definitely going to have to plant a bunch of wheat because I'm going to need hay bales like crazy. So let's see what we got. It wasn't a ton of money. We're back up to 22,600. Oh, thank goodness. That's sweet, sweet rain. Oh, and it looks like... Oh, no, the eggplant's not grown. I think the eggplant's only like a few days, though. I think it'll probably be grown like tomorrow. It was 8 days, right? I think. And there might be a few crops here. Actually, light on mobs right now. Not too many of them around anyways. We are going to have to go to the nether pretty soon. I wasn't really in any kind of rush to get to the nether, but with all these mobs, like I'm trying to avoid just Torch City, you know, like just throwing down torches all over the town and all that mess, just to light it up. But we will have to go to the nether soon because I've got to get glowstone so I can start doing lampposts and making the town. Light is going to be a luxury in this pack because we want it to look good as we go. One change that I did notice that I am going to be making, probably next episode, is I'm going to put down some different blocks here. At first I had that grass there, so I was like, okay, oak wood, contrast good. But then it was like, oh yeah, I'm going to need to put dirt paths, because I want it to look, you know, like if you go into like a stable or a barn or something like that, it's got that like trodden down like dirt. I'm going to die. I died. Oh, I died. I've died a few times since, like, during this episode. Like, fire is an instant death sentence. Like, unless you have water nearby to go jump in, it is an instantaneous death sentence because you just don't have the hearts to survive very much. Which it's, of course, part of the fun, but it is dangerous. And I did put this oak rack here. It's not going to stay here permanently. But this is where we're going to put like our milker and our brushes and stuff like that. And we will put like a shipping container in there and all that. And we also have food troughs and there's other stuff, right, for cows. So we're going to have that stuff set in here as well. Honestly, I may put the food troughs like right back here. And then maybe change that block on the bottom. I might leave it dirt. Because I've kind of got like a dirt foundation. And I do have to go through and clean up some spots. Like you can see there's some sand. There's water back there. I actually think I like the dirt foundations. Because I think it makes sense. It looks good. So I am planning on leaving that. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to come up with another level. Like maybe 4. And then have another set of framing oak that comes across. And then we'll have like a top, like a coop. Not a coop, but I don't know, like an attic. I don't know what they're called, but at the top, and we're going to make it kind of a curved roof that comes down on each side. So we have that rounded barn top. And I'm thinking we may do some kind of like black on the top, like a black wood, perhaps. And, I mean, all the buildings in this are going to be kind of something that we build upon. So hopefully later on we'll change this to cherry and balsa. I think that would look even better than the redwood and oak. But I think the redwood and oak looks pretty good. And I mean, that's stuff that we have access to at the moment. And I love these this rounded wood. It looks so much better. So much better. So next episode, we will continue onwards with all of this. So I'm still debating. I'm thinking about having like our grass planted out here where the cows go. But I've got to look, because I don't know if the cows can actually graze off the tall grass like they could in like Harvest Moon. I'm not for sure about that. And I have to do some testing, because I don't know if I just left this open and the cows could wander in and out if they wanted to. Because, of course, cows are happier if they're indoors on bad days and outdoors on good days. So I wonder if I just left this open, if they could just like wander in and out at their leisure and be happy all the time. That's kind of what I'm hoping. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have to hook them with a lead and pack them outside every time or what. But and then probably, maybe next episode, we might start doing the chisels and bits. That's why these are left open, is for chisels and bits. So we're going to come through and tidy all that up and do like those barn shutters. And then have like the big one right here in the upper center. It's so much to do in this pack. And I feel like so little time. And then, of course, with the introduction of fall, it's like we have much shorter days now, which make things even harder. even tougher. So, but we will for sure next episode. We'll continue working on this and hopefully get up to where we have the second level, the rafters. I've got to farm up a bunch more oak wood and a bunch of redwood between this episode and next, which is going to be tough with the short days. And then we will change out this oak wood to something that contrasts better. I'm hoping, I want some kind of a dark wood, but since I don't really have access to that at the moment, we might go with something else. I don't know. I'll have a look around and see if I can find some dark wood again. Because presently I haven't checked down here. It looks like a mesa biome right there, but hopefully maybe in this area. There's something kind of looks a little bit lush right there. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I do believe that I'm going to end it out here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. Fall is going to be tough. But once those carrots are done, like we don't have to water wheat anymore. Once those carrots are done, it's just going to be sweet potatoes and eggplant. I think those two should keep replanting when they're done, I imagine. So I'm not going to plant anything else this season. We're going to build and probably build the, I will say we'll probably build the mining mountain thing next episode, just so that we already have it there and ready to go whenever we need it, and see what buildings it unlocks for us next as well. Because I would love to get the church. I really, really would, because it would be so helpful. But yeah, so next episode, that's the plan. We'll continue working on the stuff we've been working on, our current projects and whatnot. This is a very much an ongoing project type of series. So, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.